Hello, this is Dan Morgan from Beyond 20, and today I've got a quick tip for you when troubleshooting the email listener in Cherwell Service Management. So I'm in the admin tool right now, and I'm going to navigate under categories to my email and event monitor, email accounts and settings, and I've got an email account set up right now. If I edit this, that's called support@rivertcorp.com. So for those of you who have attended the Cherwell Administrator Training class, you'll recognize the River T Corp, that fictitious domain that we use in most of our testing. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to try to send an email from that account to that account. So I've got an account in my Thunderbird called the exact same thing, support@rivertcorp.com. And if I compose a message here and send it to myself, I'm just going to call this a test message. Cherwell should ignore this. I love spell check. So Cherwell has a thing called the skip rule. So if I send this, it'll go out just fine. It'll come back into that email account just fine. But Cherwell has a nice feature that will skip an email that is sent from the same account it's trying to go to. So that way it's going to avoid kind of a mail loop that you might get, which will send out, receive, send out, receive, send out, receive, and pretty soon you have a mail storm. So if I go and take a look at my log file, so in Cherwell, if I minimize my Thunderbird and my admin account and take a look at my server manager, for my email and event monitor, I've already got logging set up. So not only going to the event log, but I set this to debug. So it's very, very verbose, and I'm sending it to an email log file just on my C drive. So if I go to my C drive and look at that log file, here's the latest one. You'll notice I have one below it as well. What Cherwell does is when it gets to 10 meg size, it's going to roll over to the next file. So you'll see I've had this log going for a little bit. So it got to 10 meg, it rolled over, and now I've got this next active email log file. So I'm going to edit that with Notepad++, and I've already got this set to look for the word skip. So what Cherwell did is it did receive that file, received the email from support@rivertcorp.com. This is my sample, and then it hit the skip condition. The to address matches the from address. So it's just going to dispose of that email. So it's a nice little safety feature, as I mentioned. If the incoming address matches the outgoing or vice versa, it's just going to skip that email and throw it away. You actually don't have to add that to your skip condition. That is built in by default in Cherwell. So if you're doing some testing and you're thinking, boy, my rule's not firing. I know the email's getting processed, but nothing is happening. If you were to go into the log file and take a look, that is what's happening. It's doing exactly what it's supposed to do to prevent you from getting that mail storm or that mail loop. So that's a quick way to do some troubleshooting with your email and event logging in Cherwell Service Management. If you'd like to subscribe to our YouTube channel, you can go to youtube.com/beyond20llc.